Zip it, Epi. Yes. Just send it. Ab. Oh, I got my pants too. Yes. Ab. Whoa, look at her. Holy cow, she's amazing. Yay. Yes, oh my God, look at her. She's amazing. Come on, Big Mama. Yay. Yes. Oh. Whoa. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Wow, you're a thrower too, huh? Yeah, I'm a total athlete, Ron. I'm a total athlete. Yes. Yes. Run, throw, and catch. That's an athlete. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's vicious. Yes. Us. Yes. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, yay. Look at her. Holy cow. Oh, you're stuck. It's fighting back. Is that it? That should be it. Yes. All right. You go do dog stuff. That's it. That's all there is. Time now, off limits. Oh, we got music too. King, house. Yes, let's make it rain. Get in here. It's raining. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, house. Yes, house.
Dude, that's sweet. That is sweet.
Yes, house. Mackay. Catch. Yes, house. Yeah, big man. Great work.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. 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 House. Yes. All right. Come and see the show. We're doing it live. Cool.
That can, listen, that can be...
We are doing it. We are live. How's everybody doing? Looks like we got a few people here for Throwing Thursday. We're going to keep it rolling. King-a-ling. That'll do, buddy. That'll do. We're going to do some throwing stuff. I'm taking requests. Shoot them out there while you can. I don't have a bunch of stuff prepared. It's been a pretty eventful week. We had camp last week. It went pretty well. Josh, what's up? Super cool. It's awesome. Good to see you. Yes, a puppy, two puppies. April has a puppy that is, holy shit, man, what a puppy. Wow. Dog is something else, quite a pistol. My puppy, the little Merle female that I was playing with here, is just perfect. She's completely perfect. I'm a little nervous. She's so perfect. But, yep, I'll bring her out in a little bit. But we're going to do some throwing, and I'm interested in doing something you guys want to do. So any throwing questions or ideas or topics you want to hit on, that would be terrific. I do have a couple of things that I can talk about that I do have planned, rolling, right? Not just cigarettes, right? Yes, she is amazing, Kat. She is totally amazing. She is stable. And that little she-mix dog is, holy cow. Not kidding, man. Super funny. But we'll have them. The puppies are out of Kat's remix and CJ's Vegemite. So Jam and Aussie. And Kat, what exactly is your kennel name? I should know that. Now that I am like squarely in the middle of Game of Thrones, man. I got McNabbs, I got like Faley Aussies, and CJ's dogs. All right, target net for throwing. Let me talk just a little bit about that. It came up a bunch at camp this weekend. So we had camp for patrons, people who are in class. So 6 of us hung out here. Or 5 of us, but 5 people, including me. The people that are always at class. It was amazing, and the net was a common. The net and targeting was a common refrain. We kept coming back to that. So Kimberly wants to know, where do you get the target net? It's a QB Skills net, SKILZ. You can get it on Amazon. I should have created an affiliate link long ago. It's pretty expensive. You can find other ones, I think, that are probably not as expensive. The other ones that I've used are not nearly as nice. This one sets up really nice, and it's pretty sturdy. So, and with that, the 3 targets is kind of key here. So each time we throw, like when I throw to 1, I get set up. All right, here I am. I'm ready to throw. I look. I say, there is 1. I do the computations. I make the throw. If I just continue to throw at 1 or a single target, I've read it, and then I throw, and then I just pump these throws out there, right? If I make the throw to 1, I read it, I make the throw, and then I adjust subtly. And I have to read 2, right? And so I read 2, I make the throw. I adjust, I read 3, and then I make the throw. And moving between the 3 targets, having them just that really subtle read that needs to take place to switch those targets. Super, super awesome. Very, very powerful tool for like kind of in-game performance, rather than just picking that target and pounding that target. That's not very much in-game performance. Having to read the 1 and then read the 2 is like having to read your dog. And that is super, super nice to have in your back pocket. 1 drop or hi-fi. Uh-oh. Be careful. Heraldry's important, cat. Heraldry's important. I'm in the Game of Thrones now. I'm doing it. We're doing it. So funny. April does have her hands full. The dog, a little red try. We've been calling her She Mix. That isn't going to be her name because she looks just like her daddy Remix. My daddy Remix says, cat. So my daddy Remix, he says. All right, so I draw targets on my backyard fence. Nick and I now bang on the wood fence. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, Anne. What you want to do too, how hard you hit is important. That depth. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick. That depth of that throw is really kind of I don't want it over there. Ah, no. Be careful, Ron. You ruin everything. All right. So the depth, and you're not. I should have set up the frickin' busted cam. You know what? I'm gonna do that real quick. I am gonna do that. Should only take. Anyone want to take bets? I think it's going to take less than 30 seconds. And Lunatrix, yeah, that was the name I suggested to her. Lunatrix sounds great. Boom, boom. Wi-Fi. Don't want to. I'm on HQ. Boom, pow. Ooh, I got a new, this Ulanzi thing here. It's not bad, I have to say. Pretty freaking cool, actually. And how am I doing on my time? There, now we can see. We're live, boom. Did I hit 30 seconds? I might have. Bang, with the busted cam. So I'll throw kind of from over here and get somewhere on the, yeah, so you can see me. So when I throw to 1, I can hit the target. See how hard I hit the net, right? Those are great throws. They're on target, but they're smashing the net. And that would be like you hitting your fence really hard, Ann. So what you want to practice is hitting that super soft, so it barely touches the fence. It was a little hard, right? And so for the net, I want to be able to put the depth right in there. I want to hover it right in there. I'm going to throw one more at this and give you guys another look and see if I can't hover one. But you can get this on your fence by trying to get it to hit super soft, right? Bang. I can make this with an Anhyzer toss, right? Bang. Try and just barely touch that fence. So that's a good addition to your target practice. And if I weren't on such a cockeyed angle, I would have threw at all 3 targets. I just was throwing at one target because it wasn't a very good angle. So that sucks. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi. Damn it, I need to make sure I run on the 5G. I wonder if I'll kill it if I switch. I bet I will. I won't. Hopefully you were able to see that. Sorry, the camera was crappy. But yeah, you can practice depth by just not seeing how softly you can hit your targets. Join us on Patreon. Patrons Camp was super awesome. I have a bunch of video to sift through. We talked quite a bit about that rereading, right? That idea of reading the throw and switching targets. That's when that's automatic and you have a history of that. Thinking on the fly is much easier. Doing the extra things you need to do sometimes when you're handling your dog is easier. You just have more bandwidth up here that you can apply towards the various other things in dog frisbee other than throwing that we're doing. So, yep. All right. Any other questions? Yeah, and I call it purpose-driven play. That's the other thing that we did. So one of the campers did kind of one set of skills the whole weekend, and she was kind of pissed, actually. You know what I mean? She wasn't super stoked about it. But with those skills, we used those skills towards establishing a trigger, establishing stopping of the dog, and towards formalizing and systematizing her movements so she could like use them to handle the dog. She moves super well and does all kinds of amazing things to move and work with her dog, but she does them willy-nilly. And so the same moves over and over, we purposed towards other things. And I think you should always be trying to do that. You should always be trying to purpose your play, like the up dog games, right? I'm always, what should I do this time? What does this dog need to work on? Do we need to work on dropping? Do we need to work on flat work? Do I want to jam? You know. And then go out and play that game with that purpose. And when you play with purpose or throw with purpose, throw for depth, throw for the target, throw for load, like loading and posing, right? It's a completely different skill. You know what I mean? And it exercises different things. So. Fern and Soph are doing the 4 hands form. Yeah, the dreaded 4 hands form. No. So we did that all through camp, and we worked on depth, like flight trajectory, floating the disc. That was part of depth, right? Being prepared. Right, making the throw, and immediately, you know, you see that? Yeah? Making the throw and immediately loading for the next one, right? Making the throw and immediately loading. Boom, pow, right? So that is habit, right? And when that is habit, then, you know, you make the throw, you load up, you're you move towards your dog. Oh, the other thing that we did was to move immediately, right? So, right, we make the throw and we move immediately. Yeah? And we move immediately and load. And we get that movement and that load together. And now the handler, ooh, look at these, some nice, pretty little discs. Ooh, they're very nice. So now the handler's wired to load and pose. Bang. And I just beat that. So check this out. I make this throw. I'm 7 yards from the target, okay? 7 yards from the target. I make the throw. I load and pose. I meet the dog at the target before he returns after the catch. You ready? Get around, catch, bang. Dog catches it, lands, turns around. I'm here, right? And I don't know if you noticed, but while I was moving here, like I had that shit loaded and I was ready. My dog looks in and I'm walking towards him like this. He knows I mean business, right? He knows it's ready. He knows it's on. And so we use the four hands form to teach intangible skills like that. And we just purposed it towards all of these different things. And so, you know, people are always wondering what they should be doing, oh, damn, for work, right? And, you know, what you should really be doing is figuring out how to purpose the things that you're already doing towards the skills and behaviors you need. So, there you go. Some stuff. I'm gonna hit on some rollers, right? So rollers are good in up dog as throws. Rollers super important for young dogs. I'm gonna, you know, bring my puppy out here in a bit, and we will definitely be throwing some rollers with some rings. Roller is long on opportunity. It stays up forever, right? It's super exciting. It resembles prey. It's a great cookie. Rollers also play a role in learning the top end, the red line of the disc, right? You have a tachometer, vroom, vroom car, right? Red line where it's about to blow up. The roller is the red line. So if you throw it perfectly flat and you throw it too fast, that red line, it rolls. Our discs are meant to roll. Well, they're not meant to, but they're super slow and they roll pretty easy. Ooh, that's a good one, Josh. Yeah. Give me a sec. Yeah, I'll hit on that. Give me 1 sec. So the roller is like the red line, yeah? When I hit that red line, if I go over that, it's going to roll. And taking advantage of that to learn how to overpower a disc or how much is overpowering the disc, super, super interesting information for throwers. We're always, oh no, don't roll it, shit. Don't throw it too hard, right? And with the roller, you're like, fucking rip that shit. Throw it too hard. Turn it over, right? And then you start to play with where you turn it over. So I'm going to hit on that, and I'm going to hit on the backhand and sidearm roller and just talk a little bit about that. But Josh pulled up a really good question here that I'd like to address as far as loading and posing. Let me see here. Would the throw, run, pose help with a dog that does not bring back fully but run off and chew? Absolutely. The answer to that, by the way, is drop, yes, bite. Drop, yes, bite, drop, yes, roller, right? But that's an answer after the fact. Dog takes it, starts to run off, chews it. You cue the drop, you mark it when the teeth come off, even if he's just trying to re-chew, and you offer a bite or a roller in the other direction. When you offer that, the dog will be doing this, and you'll throw the roller and he'll look. If he looks, you got him. Keep doing it, right? Might take 3 or 4, but he'll look. If he looks, you've got him. So drop is the way to fix that or to handle that after the fact. Before the fact is exactly your question here. The throw, run, pose would help with a dog that takes a disc away. Your proximity, you can influence a dog's proximity. You can not just move towards the dog, but you can move towards where the dog is going to be, right? So let's say I make the throw out there, right? And my dog curves out by the ball in front of the climb and winds up right here, right? So I make the throw, the dog catches it there, I load up right away. Boom. Come on, handsome, let's go, hustle, 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 and I move over here. Out. Now I got him on flank, I'm pulling him, I'm using pressure, not antagonistic. So when you throw out here to the 3, right, you throw to the 3, and then the dog catches it and comes back to you, and you're standing like this with nothing, why would the dog come back, right? If you throw to the 2, right, and you're loaded and the dog is coming back, I'm ready, right? I'm ready. So that already gives me a little more negotiating power, right? It makes me a little more attractive. I make the throw, bang, right? I load up, I start moving this way. Come on, handsome. Out. Yes, bite, right? That non-oppositional movement, pulling the dog in, really good. Also reading that situation. If I throw it over there, right, and the dog is going to curve that way in front of the ball and in front of the net and wind up at the yellow disc over here, I can read that movement. And then pick up the dog, right, without opposition. Body cues and where the likely, so I throw it to 3, right? I throw it to 3, straight out. I'm saying 3 because that's straight out, right? So I throw it to 3, and the dog comes back. I can't give a body cue. The cookie happens way the fuck out there. I've already shot my wad. I've already placed the cookie out there. The dog is now coming back for what? Right? If instead I make the throw, so I'm lined up this way, right? Like that's toss and fetch that way. I send the dog around, right? I pull them around, they come around here, and instead of going upfield, it would have to be here. I throw them out at like 2 o'clock to me. Get around, the dog goes that way, boom, I throw there, right? Now when the dog comes in, right, he's trying to get in front of where I am because the cookie's going to happen out there, right? The cookie's no longer going to happen behind you when you're coming into me. The cookie is going to happen in front of you when you're coming into me. I would work directional feeding. Out, yes, boom, hit the dog on his line. Out, yes, boom, hit the dog on his line. Right? Hopefully that helps, Josh. SagePaw, what's up? But yeah, that being prepared, man. Like, what would you rather see? You know, you make the catch. I gotta make sure I get all of these out of here. I don't want them to get eaten. So, which would you rather see when you came around the mountain after a big catch? Would you rather see this? right? Or would you rather see this? Like it isn't even a choice. Like, you know, if you come in, if you turn around and what you see is this, you see a handler with their thumb up their ass. This handler is clearly not ready to go. And they're probably usually, dog is looking at me, I got to load. Dog is looking at me, now it's time to move, right? If the dog is moving and they turn around and they see this, bang, they're kind of helpless, right? They turn around and they're being pulled and then they're switched and stopped. I'm totally ready. Or I pull and I switch and make the throw, right? And then everything's happening in front of me, not away from me. Right now, your game is happening away from you in one direction. If it happens, that's toss and fetch. You're throwing from the sideline to the middle of the field. And in order to get the dog to bring it back, you want to be in the center of the game. You throw out there, you switch sides, you throw over there. You switch sides, you throw over there, right? You switch sides, you throw back. That would all be clock. You're out there, you switch sides, boom. Dog's out there. Sorry, dog's out. You switch sides, and the dog wants to be in front of you. So yeah, put the dog in front of you, not away from you. In order to do that, you want to throw to both sides of the field. Throw to the left and the right. Throw to the left and the right. Facebook user, I don't know who you are. You have to go here, chat. And that will give your, if you go there, then your name will show up. How to address more thinking. So when they aren't thinking and just nailing it, how to address more thinking. Super simple. If the dog goes, don't throw. When the dog looks in, say yes and throw. Dog looks in, makes yes happen. The pose, right? We were talking about this last week, week before. The pose, boom, switch. That's my pose, right? You have to look at this in order to make that happen, right? So you can run all you want that fucking way. I don't care. I have the pose. We're going this way. I'm throwing to one. And it's very clear to everybody here that I'm throwing to one. If you want to run that way, dude, that's your problem. When you look at me, if you're in front of me, yes, boom, to one. Right? I switch. I'm here, I'm hanging out, right? You come in, I show you the pose. You can take off running all you want. You can run behind me, doesn't matter. You run behind me, you'll drift out here. You'll be standing right there. You'll look at me in the pose. I'll say yes, I'll make the throw. I'll switch, right? And you'll turn around and you'll see me loaded for the overhand wrist flip. You'll know it's not going that way, right? So we'll have to figure something out. Boom. Now you take the cue and go and get the throw. So posing totally solves that. Being prepared totally solves that. And that is a vital part of your throwing training, right? That's why we use the 4 hands form. It loads. It provides a steady framework. It's a really good deal. All right. Oh, you got it, Josh. I hope so. Ooh, what's dog on the line? Oh, hit the dog on the line? Yep, hit the dog on the line, directional feeding. You can find it on the website. And I do hope it turned on a light for you, Josh. It sucks, man. That stuff is a huge pain in the ass. King's mauling. Like I've had a bunch of lights go on with that behavior. I can totally play freestyle and avoid it. I just can't multitask with it yet. So I have to finish this off. That's part of the thing that's going to happen here. I won't be able to film it because I can't multitask while doing it. So as soon as weather clears up and we get some stuff mowed, and holy shit, the ticks here, geez Louise. Oh, crazy. So we'll get on that soon. Maybe I'll have some video shot, but I won't be doing it live. It's too dicey to be doing that way. But I feel you, man. You got it, Josh. SagePaw, you too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Super cool. Good deal. It is a good deal. Get a good deal. So if you're from Michigan, there's a old commercial that's pretty awesome. Get a good deal. Telegraph Road right now. Get a good deal. Yeah, you know what? We're waiting for, we'll have, fingers crossed, totally adult chicken. Chickens that are already laying by the end of the season. We got a line on that, so we're gonna skip the whole chick thing. We've done that before. It's awesome, by the way, super fun. But it would suck losing them, man. Dude, they were really important. They were really important. What is good about throwing his right hand and with left hand throws? Well, so if you're right-handed, let me put it to you this way, SagePaw. There's plenty of complexity for you as a handler dealing with all the capabilities of the right hand, right? The capabilities and the principles of right-handed throwing take a long time to learn and explore, right? And if you throw both-handed, you'll be lost immediately. You want to get quite good at your right-handed throwing. All right. That said, you should totally fuck around with left-handed throwing, like playing catch. Don't hesitate to throw back left-handed, or play catch with somebody and make the same throw with the right hand, then the left hand, preferably in flow. It's a really awesome game. You should do left-handed throwing, right? But I think trying to work that left-handed throwing into your training regimen as if it were your right hand, or as if you were going to use it in a contest environment, or to put it into a contest environment in place of your right hand. If you do that before you really know what the right hand is capable of, I think that's a mistake. I think you should essentially stick to the basics, kid. Be boring, rock it. Don't do the crazy town shit, you know? Yeah, it is totally fun sometimes, right? It's totally fun, and you should do it, right? You should play around with that. There's a lot of things that we can learn with our left hand, right? But I find that a lot of people start using it, and then it becomes a crutch to go to the left, right? Or they get confused as far as clock and counter while they're doing it. They're fine when the dog isn't there and everything's perfect or something like that. But as soon as the variables that are not exactly perfect pile up, the handler freaks out and does weird shit with the left hand. Guilty. Yeah. Right on. Super cool question. So rollers. Let's see. So the biggest misconception about rollers is that you throw them vertically, okay? You're only going to throw them vertically at this distance. And you can see here, it even curved immediately to the right when I threw it vertically here at this distance, right? Otherwise, you're going to throw like if I throw there, or even a little more, you see it starts out here and then it stands up and then it goes and then it does its falling thing. We don't want to throw vertically, right? We want the disc to roll its way to vertical as best it can, right? So it starts out horizontal and it rolls to vertical. And hopefully we'll get to see a few. I'm going to rip a couple at the net and throw a few horizontal discs that start to roll. And you'll get to see just how horizontal the release is. The sidearm, you might know that you roll your sidearm, you throw it and it turns over. Try and roll it. Throw it flat real hard, rip the shit out of it, and it'll turn over and roll. You'll roll 40, 50 yards, right? Here, at this distance, even a 45, if I flick it, it's going to curve. Do you see it curve to the right away? It's going to curve right away. So at a 45, if I just barely toss it, it'll stand up after it hits. So the vertical delivery of a roller is only going to happen inside of 10 or 20 yards, right? Those little tiny dumps in an updog game. Oh, yeah, I got it from the corner, holy cow, right? Or some tiny little puppy cookie, right? Something like that. Otherwise, we're throwing up in a much more horizontal fashion, right? So if I'm throwing a 35, 40-yard roller, I'm going to throw it about right here, right about right here. And I'll just throw at the two, at the two in general. And what you'll see is, hopefully, you'll see it start to roll over. Right? So that was relatively flat and straight. And you can see it start to roll over, hopefully. Give me a good man. Somebody give me a good man if you can see it roll over. See it start to turn. It starts out flat. Oh, that's the one I was looking for. Starts to roll over. I think on the sidearm, you'll probably see it a little better, right? But hopefully you did see that it was released flat, right? Yeah. So it was released flat, right? And then it started to roll. When our discs are oversped, when the linear speed overcomes the centrifugal force and the max speed of the disc, those two are related. Good luck. Good luck. Because physics. And when it exceeds that speed over land or with into a headwind, it rolls. And with the sidearm, there's this super powerful flick. Sidearm, super powerful flick. Way too powerful for this sissy little disc. This thing is like, just does not, it doesn't stand up to being overpowered at all. So if I hold it perfectly flat, I think I'll throw it 3 actually. If I hold it perfectly flat and throw it rather hard, you can see, ooh, that was a good one actually, that it's rolling over, right? And this one would land, I don't know, 25 yards away, right? The backhand might land 45, right? That would roll over the course of 35, 45 yards, and then it would land. So I think that's super valuable with the roller, to understand that you are throwing it flat and you're overpowering the disc, over speeding it, right? The shorter it goes, or the slower it goes, the more vertical it needs to be. So hopefully that's helpful. Also, you should try to both skip and roll the disc. So I'll skip it to 3, roll it to 3. Skip it to 3, roll it to 3, right? Skip and roll. And then when you're throwing and you want to exercise either distance, power, you want to figure out what you can get away with, right? You want to figure out what you can get away with, use that roller. What are you doing, Pan? All right. So there you go. There you go. Rob, it looks like you got your whatchamacallit, you hooked up with Restream. All right. So rollers, super awesome. Let me give you one more, and it won't work in here. So I do this really awesome reverse roller, and it'll totally work here, but usually it spins. Out in the grass, it'll spin. Pan, you almost got pegged. Are you just trying to get pegged? I need a little sympathy, Ron. Hit me, Ron, on camera. So that'll come back to me, right? You can see it just screeches to a stop here. In the grass, it'll spin, or the carpet, and then it'll come shooting back at me. Right here, it just doesn't do anything. But the slider, really nice piece of reinforcement. If I'm down here with Puppy, right, I'm going to be using this. I'll take it and I'll hold it, little peace sign, and I'll slide it out there, right? So when I'm jamming, trying to do something in close, if I want the dog to turn around, if I want the dog to come at me from the far corner of the checkerboard here, I'll deliver this slider right there. Dog will catch it, peel off, and here we go. Bang, right? I have control over where the dog is at. It's like a roller with control. So I can put it right on the edge of the blue stripe out there, right? I can put it on the blue cube. Oops, the red thing over there, right? And I can ensure that the dog hits it there. Remember that the dog is going to approach from where they caught it, right? If you know where they're going to turn after they caught it, you know where they're going to approach from, right? Slider allows you to be able to put that wherever you want. Blue cube, damn it. Yeah. All right, super valid with puppies. Super good. You can kind of whip it as well. It's a good representation of the roller. It's a nice piece of reinforcement when you're trying to do interior stuff. All right, so any other questions on rollers? Brianna, do this. Rip the shit out of this, right? If you really struggle with distance, work on a big, long roller. That'll give you the red line of your power, right? And that'll be where it turns and rolls. You'll start to control that turn and roll. And then when you're throwing hard, when you're trying to throw further, like trying to get 40 and toss and fetch, or throwing for distance, now you've got some space, right? And you have some experience dialing in that roll. You can come right off that roll to flat. The other thing is it allows you to throw too hard, like swinging a weighted bat, right? So definitely do that. Definitely do that. SagePaw, Hyzer, Anhyzer. You have Hyzer to 2, Anhyzer to 1. And those were like skinny Anhyzer, right? I'm going to throw super Hyzer to 2. super Anhyzer to 1. Right? I'll throw skinny Hyzer to 2. Skinny Anhyzer to 1. You see that skinny Anhyzer? It's falling off out there. I don't like that. I want to fix that. Right? I want to fix that. So once you have the Hyzer dialed in, such a cool question, SagePaw. I'm so stoked to talk about skips. It's not very easy to accomplish in here. This stuff is super grabby, right? This turf. I'm pretty sure I will be eating shit on one of these live streams sometime because this stuff is super grabby. But once you can reliably choose your Hyzer angle, right? So I'm going to try and throw right in front of the camera here. Ooh, we're going to get fucking crazy, guys. Watch out. Watch out. Hopefully I don't lose a GoPro. Hopefully I don't knock some freaking coffee cup off. It's coming. It's coming. Gonna knock the coffee cup off, I'm sure of it. Bang. Did I get it? Yes. Yes. All right, so once the Hyzer is controllable, right? So I can hit at a massive angle or I can hit at a slight angle, right? What I want to do is, you can see from here to the 2, right? I want that 2 to be like the apex of the Hyzer. It's the highest point of the Hyzer, right? If I were hitting something, I would want to throw it up as high as it would go. Sorry. I want to throw it up as high as it would go and have it like top out, right up there in that top right corner of the hole, right? So that's going to be the top edge of that throw. You see what I mean? That depth. You follow that, SagePaw? I want it to get up there. When I can do that reliably, what I want to do is I want to pick a spot off on the horizon. All right? And this might get a little funky here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Oh, whoa. Where are the other ones? 4. There we go. So you want to pick a spot off on the horizon. I have a video about this, actually. So what I'm going to do is, you see that light? The first one? So I'm going to try and skip it off that light. Now, right in between the 2 lights. I'm going to skip it right in between the 2 lights. I'm going to hit right in between the long light and that light right there. I'm going to hit right in the center with that top arc, and I'm going to drop it in the 3. Oh. Drop it in the 3. Do you see what's going on there? Right? So I'm just trying to hit that with Hyzer. You follow that? Once I can hit that with Hyzer, what I'm going to do is I'm then going to select a target out there. Right? And let me pick this here. Right? The purple thing is right there. This thing's kind of over here. You'll get to see, even if you can't see the purple thing. Oh, you can see the purple thing. So I'm going to select, it'll be a 2/3 of the way to my target is my spot. I'm going to select that spot. I just got the purple thing there so you can see it. You can put something out there, but you really just want to select the spot, and then you want to hit it on that Hyzer angle. Right? You want to hit it right on that Hyzer angle. Right there. And that's going to give you your skip. And it needs to hit on the front the front bottom corner of the disc. You didn't know there was a corner on the disc, did you? There is. There totally is a corner on the disc. So when it's flying towards the target, I want to hit the Hyzer on the front bottom corner in vertical to about there fashion. If I get up on the front or the top corner or here, then it digs into the earth. Skip is an anti-roller. If I roll at that spot, the roll goes with it, the skip goes against it. And so, bang, I hit that spot and it comes up for the 3. Come on, 3, almost. There you go. Oh, yeah. Funny. Are you ready for this, Anne? This is funny. You'll dig this. You'll dig this. I actually can show it from the lefty perspective, but instead, I'll just mirror this camera. There we go. Lefty perspective. Ooh, hang on. Boom. Watch this. This will be great. Overlay. Add an overlay. Lefty cam. All right. Look familiar? Is that right? No, that looks... Is that better? So I have Hyzer. I have Hyzer. Is that right? Did I switch? Oh yeah, okay, I guess, I don't know. All right, so I have my Hyzer shot, right? I have my same Hyzer shot going up there, dropping on the target, choosing my target up there, right? And then I want to take that target that I've hit while it's on Hyzer, right? Did you see that target was hit while it was on Hyzer? Right there, right? While it was on Hyzer. That was a fucking nice shot, by the way, right? So I want to now hit, while on Hyzer, that purple. That was not a very nice shot, right? And I just want to take that idea of hitting that depth. The disc goes up, 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 up. I pick this spot here before it comes down, like the apex of what's going on. And then I want to take that apex and put it right there on that spot of my choosing, 2/3 to the target. And I'll have to go way less than 2/3. I'll go almost halfway to the purple thing. Hopefully I can get it in the 3. Come on, Ron. You could do it. Almost. That's not a good skipping surface. Lefty cam. That's a great, gotta put that in my overlays. So, there you go. For the lefty. All right, so, skip and roll. Skip and roll. And you want to exercise the skip and roll in your training and in your You want to have it in your quiver of tricks so that you can exercise Hyzer and Anhyzer, and to gain control and gain power over the backhand throw. By the way, you should do this with all of the throws, right? There's an overhand wrist flip skip. There's an overhand wrist flip roll. You have a sidearm flip, right? Right here. Same thing. I'll go off the corner of the blue, right? Whoops. This one, it wants to turn and roll. To throw it hard enough to skip, particularly in here, I have to throw it pretty hard. And it wants to roll because I'm overpowering it and overspeeding it directly out of my hand, so it rolls right out of the hand. So the key here is to make sure that when it hits out there, that it's still vertical, right? You want to make sure that it's still vertical out there. But you have sidearm, you have an overhand wrist flip skip. You can throw it behind. Do this. This really makes for a nice skip, right? It forces the disc to stay vertical. So you can exercise Hyzer, Anhyzer, skip and roll with all of the throws. I recommend having had done that in your throwing experience. Come to camp, come hang out in class, and I'll help you do this shit. It's pretty cool, super helpful. We can talk about it all we want, but knowing how it works and having done it, there's no substitute for that. All right. So, what else do we got? Thank you. My throws, I got a shout out to Abby Klein. My throws are so good, right? We were all tanked one night and she was throwing this video of her making a throw. She's like, my throws are so good. Super funny. Way back in the day. So yeah, what else is going on? Anybody have any throws they wanna see or they think are cool? And Bob is coming over tomorrow. Bob has a personal tomorrow. So we're going to hang out with him and Skylar, do some flips and stuff here in the dojo. It'll be awesome. Skylar's a friggin' stud. So he's just getting old enough to be able to do stuff. So that'll be super exciting. Oh, I should probably go get a puppy, right? I should probably do that. I am going to play. Yeah, I hit on body as flick, I think, pretty hard recently. Let's save that one, SagePaw. Let's save that one. I do a whole shtick on that, and I'd like to cover it like fully. Okay. You know, if there's one thing that will drive me absolutely batty, it's to have a cigarette with no lighter. That is real trouble. I'm okay without a cigarette, but if I have a cigarette with no lighter, oh my gosh. Oh, what is the question, Kim? All right, I will go get the puppy, and Eppy's gonna bark. Maybe I'll pay Eppy. Maybe I'll give him some cookies when I bring the puppy in. Let me see here. Here, let me play a Memeroll while I go get a puppy. I'll be right back. going potty. I have a puppy coming in just a moment.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. There she is. Look at her. She doesn't have a name yet, though. She does not have a name. Epi Zip. King. That'll do. Let's see if I can handle this now. I am going to try and get my mic together. I will switch to the GoPro. I will put it at puppy height. Hopefully she doesn't go for the cords. Boom, pow. Ooh, there she is. There she is. Oh, yes, I know. Zip, Zip. I can't really do much with her because she just ate. But that's her. That's the new thing here. Or one of the two. Look at it. Look at it. It's so good. It is. She is amazing. King, that'll do. All right, let me track down my cookie bag. Let me pay Epic and King. Epic, you're super quiet, buddy. Good work, handsome. Keep it together just for a few. I'll drop a Charlie bear on you, I promise. Come on, Poop. Good girl. Good quiet, Epi. Good quiet, King. All right. Now if I can... Whoa, look at her. She's on fire. Be careful. You just ate. You gotta be careful. You cannot bring that kind of fire. No, you can't bring that kind of fire. All right, we'll sit here for a minute with her. That'll do, guys. All right. Epic. Ep. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll bring it out.
Will you put it in the back of my hand?
Yep. And fold it up.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yep. So what do you think? What do you think? Look at her. Look at her. I know. Zip, Epi. Zip. No, she is a mini Aussie. She comes out of King. That'll do. Epi, that'll do.
She comes out of Cat Faily's Remix and CJ Fithian's Vegemite, Jam and Aussie. You're gonna go poop? Go poop. Go suck suck. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Wow, you're so talented. Where did you learn that stuff? Where did you learn that stuff? Yeah, she's got some zoomies. Where's she at? Where is she? There she is. Oh, yeah. Right? There we go. Easy, cheetah. Oh, I see you. Zip, zip. Yep, how cute is she? She's gonna get it. You're gonna get it? She vicious. Wow. Up, up, zip. I do wish I knew where my treat bag was, though. Because, you know, it's impossible to be a dog trainer without a treat bag. It is a little hard, though, I have to say. What? Whoa. She's so fast. You guys see her? I don't know if you can see her. She's too fast. Good quiet, Epi. Good quiet, King. Girl, quickie pants. Good job. All right. Whoa. See, I told you, she ran by. You didn't even see her. Poof, she was gone. Yes. Good girl. Whoa. It's hard work eating that kibble. Ooh, good names, good names. I don't know. Hasn't struck me yet. Epi, zip, King, zip. Yes, whoa, that was great. That was amazing. Yes, whoa, look at her. Holy cow, she is so good at this. Oh my gosh. Ep, zip. Yes, whoa. That is amazing. Maybe one more? One more? You got one more? Yes, whoa. Look at it. That's it. You know targeting. You're done. You're done. Yes. Whoa. So good. King. Thank you. Quiet, Epi. You turned yourself around, King. Trying not to. That's funny, buddy. Whoa. Couple more? Come here. Bang. Yes. OMG. App. Zip. Dude. You can totally see now it's not okay. Oh, I'm falling. Come over here. Where is that puppy? Where is she? Bang. Yes. Oh my gosh. OMG. Oh, take the whole thing. Take the whole thing, kid. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. She's pretty perfect, SagePaw. She really is. She's super nice. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? She doesn't have much tension. Can't get her face off the ground. I haven't really tried. Just been grabbing her and squeezing her a lot, right? Puppy, yay. Yay, grabbing her and squeezing her. That's about it. There we go. There she is. Look, she's already got a HandStall. She's so amazing. See that? It's advanced. Super advanced with a HandStall. 8 weeks. 8 weeks HandStall. God damn, I'm a good trainer. I had a HandStall at 8 weeks. Just doing it at 8 weeks. Zip, zip, King. So that is the puppy that doesn't have a name yet. She's amazing. Super excited. King, buddy, come on. Come on. They're totally taking advantage of me. Totally. Whoa, look at her. You're gonna boom pow hood you, King. Whoa, whoa. Look, Epi, it didn't happen to you. Wow. You really scored. How'd that happen? Ha. Bye, King. Zip. Zip. Whoa. You're not helping, you know. The puppy's not helping. Nameless. Incognito. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. Hit on rollers. Hit on skips. Hey, dude. Pan, don't be so savage. Epi, zip. Pan will show him. Pan will totally show him. It's not okay, guys. It's not how we act here. She knows it. She's going to walk around and make sure everybody acts right. So I'm going to get out of here. We're, I don't know, hour and a half in, something like that. There's a couple of throwing things. If you look up skip and roll on the Vybe site, pvybe.com. And you can hook up with me on Patreon. Right? That's pretty good gig. You get some goodies and access to classes, right? Access to me. Ooh, Ink of the Dragon. All right. We'll hit on it. We'll hit on it. SagePaw. Later, dude. And Ink of the Dragon, we'll catch you on the next one. Bring that. Bring that. It's a long topic. Maybe I'll prepare something on that in particular. So I'll play a Memeroll to play us out. Do I have... shit, which ones did I play? Ooh, patrons. Yeah, skip and roll. Skip and roll on SagePaw. Right. And then soon, Ink of the Dragon. Maybe 3 a.m. tonight. You never know. Right? So here we go. I want a cool meme roll, man. Play 6. We already played 6. Alright, I'm gonna try 6. All right, see you guys later. Thanks a bunch. Hope you enjoyed the show. You got something out of it. Next Thursday we'll be doing the same thing. See you this weekend.